How do you respond to that? Because people don't know what you do out here. That you big piece of it is social media.
I mean, realistically, if I wasn't getting paid, like, so I've been doing social media influencing since 2015. I've made videos telling people that I did not want to do this. I wanted to have a regular job, but for whatever reason, I could not find a regular job. And then when I started making money on Instagram, and when I started making money on my website, and when I started helping other people make money, and I started making over 125,000 a year, it made no sense for me to have a job. But realistically, at this point, I can't stop Instagram because somebody hacked my Instagram last week twice, and I was devastated because that's 32% of my income right there is on Instagram. So I'm not gonna. Jasmine has a full-time job as well, and her job pays very well, so she's not on Instagram. I unfortunately, this is all I have, so this is what I have to do. And while I'm here and I'm showing my content and I'm getting paid to show my content, if I see something I like or if I see something I don't like, I'm going to voice my opinion. A lot of people in the chat are saying, "Oh, I'm messy, I'm messy." Please understand, I've been working with Tasha for 4 years. There were times that I was fired, y'all didn't know about it. There was times I was rehired, y'all didn't know about it. None of any personal information or even business related information regarding me and Tasha has ever came out prior to this situation in January. And even though y'all want to say that was me, y'all can go back and check the videos. The videos are still up. Who was giving all y'all that information? Them. I never came out and gave y'all any information on anybody except for the baby mama who needed $60 for a jacket. That's the only thing I really did to contribute to that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not getting off of social media because this is where I make my money. This is where I outreach to make more, to help people make money as well. So I mean, I'm gonna get Jasmine on Instagram and YouTube. Don't worry.
Yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh my God, Chelsea is so messy. Why won't she just work behind the scenes?" How do you respond to that?
I was working behind the scenes for 3 years. No, that's not even true. I was living in New York and I was flying back and forth to Atlanta, whatever. So I was always in front of the camera. I would always go live with Tasha on her Instagram. I would always live stream with her on her channel. Now that I live here and I'm always at the studio because now I'm there full time, y'all see me full time. But I really don't even be on a camera. Now I feel like I don't even really be on a camera. I was only on a camera twice this year. So I don't even really know where that came from.
Wow. Okay, we definitely hear about it because people are saying that you are a messy person.
Well, I mean, that's what helps me be creative. That's why the show is so fun sometimes. That's why we get all these great interviews. That's why we as a team get all these great skits and content and outfits and costumes and references for movies. So it's like y'all saying I'm messy don't mean nothing. I'm clearly applying my talents to where it needed to go. I mean,
Oh man, like people are coming at you really hard in the chat and talking about you that you need to sit down, that you need to be fired. I mean, I just got on the phone with a sister today. She said Chelsea need to be fired. She's creating all this mess with this division.
that's not true. I mean, Wiley, I think I told you and I told Conscious both privately, and I think there's a video of me saying it. I said if Tasha want to make up or be friends or forgive anybody, I'm always gonna support it. But just because she wants to do it, don't mean I gotta like you. Tasha, a grown woman. She knew these people before she met me, so nothing I say or do is gonna change. I mean, everybody loved bringing this up, but how hard did I tell Tasha to stop fucking with you? She did not give a damn. She said, "The Wiley, this is gonna be the last time you hear from me," and then got right on the phone, and you was just back in cahoots like it was nothing. So for people to say I'm creating a division or I'm being messy, that's not true because I did the same thing to Wiley and she still remained friends with Wiley. Me and Wiley didn't make up until all that other stuff happened. So
Oh,
so I'm like I can't create a division for one and the division doesn't work for the other person. That's not gonna
he
work that way.
Armand dragged you and said you wasn't on the phone call. Larry Reed said you wasn't on the phone call when it came to them of Tasha K flying out Armon Wiggins. Do that make you feel some type of way that she possibly wanted to fly him out to meet up with her for a show?
Like I said, if Tasha wanted to make up with anybody, I would support it. It would not make me feel some type of way. However, if there was a sticky note that was left on my desk and said, please book a flight itinerary for this person with their date of birth and their email, I would have nodded my head and politely taken a sticky note and ripped it up and threw it in the garbage and then said I was going out for lunch for the rest of the day and walked my ass out of that office. That's what I would have done.
Really? Oh no.
And he just would have been waiting on that Southwest airline flight. I don't know what to tell you. Sticky note definitely would
Really?
have went missing. And then I would have booked up her schedule. I already got it. Honey, I've been doing this. I would have booked up her schedule for the week. She would have totally forgot about it. It would have been interview after interview.
Really? That's what you
Yeah,
said.
so
Because that's a lot of things he was saying, like you was on the phone call, you don't know, you was an employee, and all of that.
okay.
But you said if it was a sticky note left on your desk, you would have thrown it in the garbage. Oh no! Wow. But people don't understand that you bring the advertising dollars to the Unwind with Tasha K brand, and people shit on your name so much that that used to be a blessing to the Ma Wiggins channel, to the Wiley Show channel, to Storm Monroe channel. People don't know that about you.
I
Why do
was
you?
a blessing to Storm Monroe's channel. So that's why this whole, again, I really don't want to bring this shit up because this, oh my God, that man's such a cloud chaser. That shit was ridiculous. I really don't want to bring this up, but Storm was the same one asking me for ad deals, asking me for brand deals. So if I'm so broke and I needed this and I needed to do that and stay with you, why were you asking me for help? And when I was working for an advertiser that used to be a sponsor on your channel, I saw your sales, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna leave that at that.
Oh wow.
So it's like I was a blessing to multiple people. I mean, even the other girl, y'all saw when I was around how many advertising the other girl had, and then when I left, you saw all those advertisers left with me. So it's just like people be trying to bite the hand that fed them at one point. Whether it was I fed you a side, whether I fed you a biscuit, appetizer, or hors d'oeuvre, I helped feed you.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing that you definitely put it out there. And a lot of people said, "Well, why was she on your live?" I said, "She doing the Station show." A lot of people would say the whole thing with Von Ray. I'm so glad that you got over that, and but a lot of women still won't let you lay that down. Do that still
Oh
hurt your
God.
feelings when they bring up him and just bring his name up? Do that hurt your feelings when they still bring it? Because they every time I get on the phone and mention your name, they bring him up.
I mean, it doesn't. It only hurts my. I mean, I've been very, very transparent with. Like I said, I've been doing social media since 2015. I'm very aware of the way my brand looks, the way I talk, or the way I act, and everything like that. If you go to my Instagram, if you go to my YouTube, you would not. That's not what I put out. I don't put out ghetto-ness. I put out lavish, going on trips, eating at dinners. I have spent years cultivating my online presence. And in the matter of a few weeks, one man tore it down. Now I'm looked at as like this. You guys never saw my boyfriends. Y'all never heard of my sexual. I don't talk about sex. I don't do things like that online because I find it very distasteful and disgusting. And so he knew what would hurt me and he did exactly that. So do I feel bad when people bring it up? No, not at all. I'm annoyed and it does bother me when people bring up like sexual acts and things like that he has said that I've done, which are not true. That's what hurts me the most because it's like as a woman, there's no way I can defend that and anybody will believe me because he's a man. He said I did this, that, and the third, and y'all will just sit up there and believe him. But I mean, I had a private conversation with Latoya, and I apologized to her, and we kind of spoke back and forth about everything that happened and things that happened between us that were very similar and privately and things like that. And so I feel like that conversation is what I needed for complete closure, because now I know for a fact I'm not a hater. I'm not trying to destroy somebody by taking out a restraining order. Having that conversation with her made me feel very validated in my feelings and my experiences that I was not able to share with people. So it doesn't hurt my feelings when people bring him up. It just irritates me when people bring up certain things that he said that I knew was not true.
And a lot of people would say that Chelsea is feeding Wiley information. She's turning into a puppet master. They said Tasha K feeding me, but I said, listen, I run the channel how we run it, and we have amazing conversations. But Chelsea didn't always like Wiley. You came out and you said what you said on Tasha K live app, which I was a part of. So people say I've never been on her show. I was on her app, and it got so many thousands of supporters. And you said, Wiley, I don't think you like Tasha K.
And that's all I really said. And you took it to the left. Like, you was like, Tasha K's an employee attacked me. I just laid out step by step what you were doing. Like, Tasha's the type of person, she lets things roll off her back, and she'll let it roll off her back so many times that when the blatant disrespect happens, she be blindsided as a motherfucker. She be like, well, where is this coming from? And me and Jasmine be like, girl, this, that, this, there was so many other clues that this was leading up to this. How'd you not see it? Because Tasha always does look for the good in people. And so when we had that conversation on her app, and I basically was just saying, like, Wiley, you was making fun of her striped blazer, saying that she was gonna be in jail, and you was talking about Armon and Tasha randomly and stuff like that. It was just saying, like, I really don't think you fuck with her. And if you don't fuck with her, you don't have to. You know what I mean? Or if you do fuck with her the way you say that you do, you need to stop doing X, Y, Z. And you wanted to tussle over it. And we tussled.
Yeah,
And then I
I
got labeled the employee.
I remember those days. But once I did my research and I saw what you did, I'm like, oh, she's a nice woman and stuff like that. People just misinterpreted what you do, and all of that. And I get a lot of people make a lot of comments like, oh, they ambush you. No, Chelsea had something to say. We never met. We still haven't met in person, and we just met on the live virtually. And Chelsea had all this stuff. It surprised me because I'm like, Chelsea is talking and addressing me and watching my show. I didn't think you watched. I mean,
Of
personally,
course I watch.
I didn't think Tasha K even watched my show personally. I just thought she was just throwing smoke on my butt. But no, when her husband
No, there
made
would
a
be
comment
times. No,
and
there
saying,
would be
"Hey,
times
yeah,
that we would be in a meeting and she has the volume on low and she's watching your show while we're having a meeting. I
yes,
mean, we
that's amazing." So when people say Tasha K doesn't care about the Wiley show, you watch, and then her husband, I don't want to tear up. But when he said, I watch his show, while I watch the show, I'm a fan, that's amazing. And so when people come out like Armand, and when he put out there and said, well, Wiley want to fly, I don't want to come and meet you, Tasha, because Wiley want to, I'm like, why mention me in there? Because they watch our show, and I thank them. And anytime I call, they always treated me with dignity and with respect. And so I had to give them credit for that. Anytime, any question I have, they call me. Anything I need help with a thumbnail, they call and they answer, and I thank them for that. And people don't understand that I can pick up the phone, I can call Tasha, but I try not to call her a lot because number one, I'm a man. Number two, I try to learn things on my own, and that's what we do. And number two, she's a married woman and she's busy, so I don't want to keep calling her when she's a busy woman. But Chelsea, on the other hand, I can talk about her because she's single right now. I don't know if and if you is, you definitely ain't bringing out your boyfriend in
hell
public. You
no.
know they're gonna bring
No.
some mess up. So yeah, yeah. But a lot of
But
people came at you, Chelsea, and this one of the things they said, how she talk about she's so rich and she was complaining about Von Ray not paying counseling the car, saying it was fraudulent. How she say she's so rich and she complained about the rent. Like that's today a lot of folks.
um it was what I don't know what people didn't understand about that video. If somebody was staying at your house And look, at the end of the day, regardless of the fact, the reason why it caught me so off guard was because all of it hit. Like, I got alerts, all, I think, like the light bill, the internet, the rent, the this, the that, like all of these bills, alerts for fraud were sent to my phone all at once. And so I'm like, what the hell is, I thought my personal credit card got hacked. So I was just like, what is this? And so all of the stuff that he said he was going to pay for, or that he paid for in December, it had all been charged back, not to my credit card because it was under his credit card, but it had all been charged back against my name and my credit score and things like that. So I was just like, it caught me the fuck off guard. And I think like 2 days before, 2 days, I was supposed to go to Puerto Rico like 2 days later. So to avoid, I called banks and I explained to them what happened, everything like that. So they took all the surcharges, and you get charged for not paying stuff back, and you get charged for fraudulent things, and that affects your credit score. I worked very hard for my credit score, and so that stuff like really just irritated me. And the thing is, like, if you ain't have it, then why offer it? Like, I've been in breakups with men before. I dealt with men who were never my boyfriend, and I just think, maybe because I'm from New York, the men out here have too much pride to take something back from you. But that's what he did. I wasn't like upset that he didn't want to pay. That was never the thing. I'm upset that you paid it, and then instead of just saying, oh, I need the money back, give me the money back, whatever the case may be, you went behind and embarrassed me and charged it as fraud and made it seem like I stole your credit card to pay for something, and then just hit me with all this stuff right before I was supposed to go on a trip. Like, I don't
That
I don't
surprised
understand
me.
why people.
I was like, oh my God, Chelsea going through this. And you said something to me, and I don't want to cry. You said, Wiley, I understand about the library situation, how they keep bringing it up. Now I know how that feel when people bring up Vaughn in that situation. Because baby, they will bring that up over and over again. They will bring up rumors about Wiley. I have such a thick skin, it just does not bother me anymore. But if I was a person like you, new to this and not really understanding, being having your name in titles and pinning and putting in thumbnails, it could become a lot. But I'm used to it because I've heard all this stuff before. I have very thick skin when it comes to this business. And so, but when I saw how
And I
they,
told you should have capitalized off of it. I would have came up, I would have went on Amazon, bought a little $30 green screen, hung it up behind your chair, would have put a library green screen. I told you to go to H&M, and I told you look cute with turtlenecks. Go get you a turtleneck and a little $44.99 blazer from H&M, and it would have
okay,
been the Wiley's library.
so
I would have told you. I did not tell you to
you
change
you
your bio to
you
philanthropist.
you did. Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna definitely do that. And if I let me write that down right there. And you gave me some good ideas and stuff like that. Thank you so very much for, Chelsea. You are just amazing. Like really, really just amazing. Somebody said that's the dumbest idea. No, but it's true.
What are
I
you
almost
talking about?
because when we paid that money, like over $20,000, they did
You are a
renovation. Yeah,
philanthropist. That's what
yeah.
people do. They donate to libraries. Like,
So
that's a
a lot
tax
of people don't know
write-off.
what a philanthropist is and stuff like that at all. It was one particular person that said that Chelsea will sleep with Tasha K husband. She's going to sleep with her husband. Did you hear that? And I'm like, why are they
Yeah.
just bringing up all this random stuff? This is the thing. People think that just because you as a woman, an attractive woman, that you're going to sleep with somebody's husband. Chelsea can get her own husband and whenever she wants to get her own husband. So I didn't understand that, but it's a lot of women that's jealous. Why do you think so many women are jealous of you?
I don't think so many women are jealous of me. I think I really do have a brash personality, and I do really talk a lot of shit. And so I probably trigger people. I remind them of girls that used to bully them back in high school. So they see a girl that's pretty, that's successful, that's living her life that they probably want to live, and they're like, "Oh, everybody's kicking her, so let me throw a kick in." But everybody keep talking about Shaq. Shaq's the one that actually fired me all them motherfucking times. So he clearly don't like me that goddamn much because he keep firing me. So
Oh wow! But one thing you have said about working over there with Kibi City, you said a check was never late.
Oh no, our check was never late ever. Ever, honey. Never late, never delayed, never pending. Always cleared.
That's amazing. So she's definitely a good employer and stuff like that. It's just good to have you on, Chelsea. I do see you
Wait,
on
why somebody say I stay flirting with Tasha's husband? Where are y'all seeing this? Like, I'm so confused when they be saying certain things. I'm like, do y'all have secret cameras around? Because I'm like, I've never posted her husband on my page. I've never posted him on her channel. We're never, besides the dinner we just had when she got out of the fake jail, like, what are you talking about?
Wow, now you
Like,
be flirting.
I don't know where y'all saw me flirting with that man, but I never flirted with Tasha's husband, child. Never.
I heard you about that. Thank you so very much for keeping it real. So, is anything else that you want to uh, say to the people? Because I don't know if you want to take callers because it may end up a little rough with the callers.
All right, come on. Come on. Let's take a caller.
All right. So if y'all want to call in, y'all send a request and we will bring you on. Just request button and we will definitely bring you on. If you have something to say about Chelsea, be professional and stuff like that because we don't want to have to block you. But if you definitely want to say something, you can send a request and you can
They can
definitely
say
send.
whatever they want. Just don't be doing that screaming stuff. The screaming things
Okay.
is it scare me. You got too
Yeah.
much emotion for people you don't know.
So if anybody want to come in, manage guests, all right, hold on. You just send a request and we will bring you on if you want to say something. I'm
But
not.
Wiley, I don't know why people saying that you being used as a puppet. I mean, you get a lot of these other YouTubers, all 478 of them, they reporting on what you reported on because you got firsthand. You the only Wiley, you are the only person on YouTube who is friends with every major creator on this bitch. Like, you is just at the cool kids table, just trying to be friends with everybody in the world. But I don't know why they keep saying that because you're the only person that's coming out with firsthand knowledge. You can call Larry Reed, you can call Tasha K, you can even call Storm apparently. So
Yeah,
I
because
want to ask you, Wiley,
uh
quick question. Now, prior to Christmas, Storm had you blocked for years.
yeah, I was blocked for a long time. Yes, and I never said anything because me and Storm, we used to do Two Man and Lady. He announced to me privately that he wasn't going to do it anymore, and I said okay. We never did a video about it. We just moved on. Yeah, because I think at that time I think he was taking acting classes, and I think he was doing that for that reason. He said he's been booked, so he's not able to commit to doing a show. And then we paid the people to do that show during that time because we had a sponsor. We had Regina Hair Salon sponsoring the show, so I was able to give them a cut of that money. But he said he wasn't able to do it. And then after that, I think after before a little before the Jaguar, after the Jaguar, I had got blocked. Or it could be before that I got blocked on all social media. Yeah,
Damn. And so,
Instagram,
like, after
and also
all platforms.
yeah, on all platforms. Yeah.
Oh, and then like after the fallout in like January, you just magically like got unblocked.
Yeah, because we said something. I said, "Oh, I'm blocked." I was just talking, venting to the people. I said, "Hey, I'm blocked by Storm Monroe." And they said, "How do you mean that you're blocked? He always come in your chat." I said, "We didn't never block him," and he finally responded. He said, "Well, I blocked everybody out because I didn't want to see no YouTubers or nobody down my timeline." And I can agree to that. You may go through something, you may not want to see another YouTuber because maybe it's something going on. It didn't bother me. I didn't cry about it. Didn't go on a rant about it. I never even went on YouTube about it to drag him about it. I just mentioned it years later and said, "Hey, I can't be in this chat because I'm blocked and I'm blocked on Instagram."
Oh, wow. And then just magically, he just finds you so entertaining and interesting to always come on your show.
Yes. So now he's in the chat and showing love. And of course, even with those receipts, Chelsea, he posted a lot of the receipts that we
What
be
receipts did he post? What receipt? He posted screenshots of a chat
screenshot.
from days ago. From
Yes.
days ago to try to do what? If I wanted to say you had lipo, I would have said that. Clearly, we were talking about Erica Banks at the times. So how you even got that I said you had lipo is ridiculous, especially when you had Conscious call me and Conscious asked me why was I going in on you, and I told Conscious I was not talking about you, and you knew that. but everybody's making videos about how you had lipo on YouTube, and that's exactly what you wanted. I mean, your video was the most pointless 3 hours that I did not watch. I saw the cliff notes on Lipstick Alley, but you basically regurgitated all the information that we already knew, and at first I didn't understand why you were doing that because it didn't make any sense. But then I saw how you got over 100,000 views talking about it. You get more views on this whole fake YouTube beef than you do on your actual content.
Mm. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm hearing about that. But a lot of YouTubers, shout out to the House of Aaron, he even covered about the YouTubers as well. So a lot of YouTubers are grabbing toward
Yeah.
his views.
I mean, Aaron's cool, whatever. But even him, this is what I'm talking about. How YouTubers just be doing. This is why I'm saying that YouTubers are jealous of Wiley because YouTubers are doing things that they never ever did before just for clicks and views. I mean, I like House of Aaron. I've been on his show twice, honey. He's very nice. I like his aesthetic. However, House of Aaron is supposed to be covering reality show and things like that, kind of like Blondie Blue. That's supposed to be his niche. That's supposed to be his genre, reality show. But because everybody sees how quick you can get some views off of putting all these like YouTubers who are beefing with Tasha K. Now he's doing commentary on Tasha K. Like Tasha K is not on a reality show. You're supposed to be doing a Real Housewives saga, but now all of a sudden he's covering YouTube beef because clearly, I mean, people see what the clicks and the views do, and that's why I'm saying people are jealous of Wiley because you getting firsthand knowledge about everything. I don't know if House of Aaron cited you in that video saying that he got his information from you.
He
Did you
probably
see?
did. I didn't watch it, but I did get it in my GM because people were sending it to me. If he did, that's great. But Storm Monroe, he cited us when he was reading those receipts of you, Chelsea, and all of that. But because it was a phone call being made with Conscious, right? And for Storm to get in contact with Tasha K. Is that correct? Were you a part of that phone call?
Um, I got a phone call and Conscious was asking me why I was coming at Storm online, and I explained that I wasn't. And then I said if I wanted to, I would. Conscious has been really instrumental since Christmas with trying to mediate and trying to have the door open for everybody to come together and things like that. And so there was a phone call made, there were conversations had. Um, I don't have a problem with Conscious. I do respect him and everything that he tries to do, even though he's doing it for the wrong people. But yeah, there was a conversation with Conscious calling me. And it was a 45-minute conversation. And so I mean, I don't want to go back and forth. I mean, you saw what Larry Reed said, child. So it's I don't want the pastor to come over here and try to pray it out of me. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. But yeah, there was a phone call. That
All right.
is 100% for sure.
All right. Thank you so very much for your support. Is anything else that you want to share before we go?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I haven't been in your chat in 2 days. So I don't know why everybody says I need to sit down and all this. I mean, like I've been sitting down for 2 days and I still got talked about. I still got dragged and everything like that. So I mean, I want to go back into your chat, Wiley, because I do be having fun with you, Paul, James, and Jingleheimer Smith and things like that. But if this is how we got to do it, we got to keep it on station head, keep it private, then I guess that's how we got to do it.
Now, you already know people are going to report on what we say on stage here, so that's not going to necessarily be private because they're going to screen record, and it's going to be some content over there.
Damn, I had a loop. I thought I had a loop.
You already know they're going to have something to say.
Hmm. Well,
And,
I
and
don't think.
it's a comment. Tommy wrote a comment on my YouTube video, and he said Chelsea needs to stay working with Tasha K behind the scene because social media ain't for her.
Man, I made $83,000 off of social media last year. So social media is for me. It's been for me. I think what people don't understand is that Tasha does not read your comments. At times, Tasha does not have Instagram or YouTube even on her phone. I have her account on my phone. So when I see people throwing shots, when I see people shading her, when I see people just talking nonsense, that I could tell based on what creator actually is subscribed to the app and actually heard what Tasha said on her app, and versus who's just taking information from other creators and trying to make a video as quick as they possibly can, whatever the case may be. Like I said, I've been working with Tasha for 4 years. So if somebody says something that's wrong, or if somebody's coming at her, I'm always going to defend her. It may not be the way I'm supposed to. It may not be the most professional way, but I'm always going to say something. I'm always going to clap back, because that's just how my loyalty is at the end of the day.
I heard that. Another person said this boss lady on my YouTube page. She said Chelsea had the drag coming. She'll be fine. I'm convinced that the dragon being irrational and emotional is Ahmad's brand. His audience view him for that. Storm moved during the time he was offered a job. You're not needed, so of course you can take your time to relocate it. To be honest, I really only watch you. If I'm watching someone else, it's because you talk or recommend them. You are entertaining and objective, but they definitely saying that you deserve to be dragged. Wow. I don't think nobody deserved to be dragged about their body parts, is what I'm saying.
Here's the thing. Armon made a video when I wrote my book in 2018 about Jason and working at Hollywood Unlocked. Armon made a video, and I think the video is still up. You got to look through it after you finish going through the 258 videos he made about Tasha K. However, he made a video saying that, oh, I would never work with Chelsea. Chelsea's messy, but she cute though. She cute. Same thing with Sean Davy Way. They was talking about, oh, I cute. They like my little outfits. But then all of a sudden, Storm and Vaughn come out, and the only thing they could say, oh, her titties are saggy, whatever. And now all of a sudden, that's what you're saying. Like, to me, that wasn't even a drag. That was just pathetic. Like I said, why would I be concerned about what a gay nigga has to say about my body? You are allegedly not attracted to women. So I don't care if you find me attractive or not. And y'all saying the dragging was coming. That wasn't a drag. You said I looked like a pillow marshmallow. You're not the audience. You're not the type of person. I'm not trying to attract gay men. I mean, straight men find me attractive, and that's all I really care about. But the thing about Armand, he's jealous of everyone who did get an opportunity to be next to or connected to Tasha over 28 days. That's why he didn't like Storm. That's why he didn't like Wiley. That's why he doesn't like me. That's why he doesn't like a lot of people who have still been in connection with Tasha. I even think the girl's 7 stars or something like that. Anybody who's had a long standing relationship with Tasha, that's who Armand tries to come for. He always does. You mad that you didn't? Oh, I was supposed to get flat, but you didn't. So why talk about it? I got flown out. I'm
Mm.
here. Like, really, to be honest. And everybody talks about Tasha falling out with a bunch of YouTubers, but they don't talk about the YouTubers that she's still friends with or in contact with. She only falls out with the ones who think that they're bigger than who they actually are. And she don't be falling out with them. They be falling out with her. So, but the dragging situation, I mean, if y'all thought that was a drag, he posted pictures that I posted. It wasn't like he found those pictures from a page. Like, you took them from my own page. Bitch, I posted them. So how could you drag me on some shit that I put out there? I mean, when I was dragging Armand, I was making fun of the fact that he was wearing a Mary trucker hats with Zara jeans. When Amiri is known for their jeans, that's what I was making fun of. It's not like I took a picture of his old teeth, the ones that looked like horses with his big gums, like he was chewing off the corner of a wall like a pit bull. I didn't post those
Oh
teeth.
my
I didn't
gosh.
post your old teeth. I didn't do things like that. So if you want to go back into 2018, 2017 and post my old body, then that's fine. We know I don't look like that now. So what's up? Let's talk about the money. I mean, you're so much greater and you're such this great content creator with all these views and things like that, but we drive in the same car. We your housing situation, you have a 2 bedroom apartment, I have a 2 bedroom apartment and a 1 bedroom apartment. So let's put the numbers together. I mean, like, I'm not going to argue with a gay man on whether or not he finds my body attractive.
Mm. I heard that. You was definitely giving your thoughts about that. Well, anything else you want to share?
No, that's pretty much it.
Well, we thank y'all so very much. We want to thank Chelsea for coming on. Thank y'all so very much. I asked if anybody want to call in. Y'all consider requests, but I guess y'all scared to say something. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm glad because we can end on that note. But I'm so glad that you was able to respond to. I'm glad that you're not hurt by those comments and you're good.
All right, Ty. All right, so I hope you have a
I
good
think
night, Wiley.
I think Miss Black. Hold on. I think Mrs. Black, whatever her name is, wanted to say something. So let's see. I don't know if she wanted to respond to you or me. I don't know. Okay, she. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I tried to add another person who wasn't working. So I think maybe it's just one person. I know I can add more than one person. I think. Okay. I think. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Wiley?
Yeah, you low, but what's your question?
I actually didn't have a question. I just wanted to make a comment because I have watched this whole Tasha K, Storm, Armon stuff. I can go all the way back to Lovely T, Cardi B, and all of that. And I will admit, I'm a fan of everybody. I watch everybody. But Chelsea, you messy. You messy, period. I mean, you messy. I didn't even know who you were. I didn't even care because you're not the talent. You're Tasha's employee. So when the stuff came out with you and Vine, I mean, I thought it would have been smart to just be quiet. But you put yourself in a lot of shit. You talking all this stuff about money, but I mean, they already put you out there that you was getting fucked on an air mattress. I'm just saying, it's time for you to fall back and just be the intern, the employee, or
And
focus
that's
on
what
your
I've
own
been
citizens.
saying.
Like
I've
this,
been telling people that this was
you
not
shouldn't even
content.
even be on her. Like fall back, do your thing,
Wiley,
because you looking
did you not
silly.
invite me on your
You looking like silly. Let these YouTubers do what they do in this sector. If you want to get in this sector, open up you a channel. All you doing is riding off of them. You talking stuff about Armand, that's cool. I
Hello, ma'am. Okay, you want to respond, Chelsea? Because she hung up.
I didn't like. I mean, I totally agree with her. I mean, Wiley, when all this stuff was, even when you went and told everybody my damn business, I said the same thing. I said this is not content whatsoever. I've been told people that. I've been said it, but it is human nature if somebody's talking about you to say something. The first video that came out was Wiley. Then it was Auntie Hammy's. Then it was Jovi Beauty. Then it was a Couture Bags and things like that. This is not information that I came out with. If you have two people going online talking about you and lying about you, then you're gonna say something. You talking about an air mattress, like, girl, we were there for 9 days. This man got up on the internet and made it seem like we were at his rental apartment, his rental house for months. We was there for 9 days. I got approved for my apartment. I moved into my apartment. I have the screenshots of when I ordered my bed. My bed did not come in time. Y'all know how Amazon works. IKEA was sold out of the bed that I wanted. What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to carry a mattress on top of my back when I already ordered one? I mean, I don't feel bad for that. It was an air mattress that I stayed on for 9 days. And then when my mattress and my furniture came in, my house got furnished and I slept on a regular mattress. I mean, when I was in New York, I was not sleeping on an air mattress. I have videos on my YouTube channel of my apartment in New York. So it's not even, y'all sound ridiculous. I don't, to me, the air mattress thing was not a big deal. I don't know if any of y'all slept over your cousin's house and had to sleep on an air mattress. I don't know if any of y'all went on some vacations that had, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I was on an air mattress. Y'all act like I was living on one for months, but that's how they made it seem. And it wasn't. I mean, like I already been posted the receipts of when I bought my mattress, when I got approved for my apartment, but it's just like people rather stay with the nonsense. And then when I try to correct people, I'm being messy or I'm trying to like that. If you wasn't talking about it, then I wouldn't say anything.
I,
Like that that doesn't make any sense. And I and again, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all come up with old things that we've already addressed. Somebody was on an air mattress in December. Baby, it's about to be May. We could clearly see I'm not on it no more. Like
Yeah, you're not on
I
the air mattress.
mean, I was
Are you
I
on a
was on private
Are
jets
you
to the
on
Bahamas.
are you on a California king size bed?
I don't need a California king size bed. I'm on a regular king size bed, but Tempur-Pedic. I mean, like that's what I'm talking about. Like you just make no sense. You just make no sense. Y'all just be listening to people for whatever reason. However, I do fully agree with her that this storyline was very, very boring. And I told you that, Wiley. I told you a lot of y'all needed content producers because it was not that big of a deal.
All right, so we have another person. Hello, hello.
Is she done?
Yeah, you can respond. Go ahead. If you want to
Okay.
no comment.
Sis, you sat up here and said you made 80 something $1,000 a year. But bitch,
83
you
on
slept on an
Instagram.
air mattress for 9 fucking days. You moved from New York for some prison dick and shook your purse and got fucked on somebody's floor. Fuck is you talking about?
And what does that have to do with money?
It has to do, bitch, that
Because
you
I got off a
literally
private jet from the
you
Bahamas
literally
and then
no
went to
private
Puerto
jet
Rico
girl.
right
Don't try
after.
to
What are you talking about?
you
The
try
video
to
is on
flex off
Instagram.
of people.
Hold on, let me
You
drop
try
the
to
link. Hold
flex
on.
off of people, Miss Mamas, with that Thanos
Flex
face of yours. Let me tell you
who?
something.
Who did
You
I
like
flex
to
off
talk.
of?
You like to talk shit, but
Who
bitch,
did
you're
I
on
flex
Lipstick
off of?
Alley all day trying to find tea, bitch. You are not giving the heat.
Why?
So what the fuck
Yeah,
is
because
you
that's what I get
talking
paid to
about?
do. And that's
What
what
are
I
you
get paid
talking
to
about?
do. And that's what I get
What
paid to
did
do.
you not get up? Was you not a come rag? Did the man not say to go get lipo? Is you mad because he probably paid for Storm's lipo?
Why would I pay for Storm's lipo? Like,
No, bitch, I'm
that
talking
doesn't
about,
even
are
make
you
any
mad that
sense.
Vaughn probably paid for Storm's lipo and didn't pay for your lipo? You want to run with this narrative that people
I
body
don't need
shaming you?
lipo.
Bitch, you're
I have
fat.
a
It's
beautiful
fine. Get
body.
over it.
No, I'm
You
not
took your
fat,
purse for some
actually.
prison dick
I
and
lost
got
85
fucked.
pounds. I'm not fat, sweetie. I have a beautiful body and I'm keeping it just the way God wanted it to be. Like,
Because you ain't got the money to get it done. It's fine. So don't talk
okay,
about other people's
sweetheart.
lipo because you can't get the lipo. So when
Who
you try
doesn't
to
have
flex, bitch,
$4,000
learn
for
to flex.
lipo? Who
Because
does not
you
have
literally said,
$4,000 for
you
lipo?
literally, you, bitch, you was sleeping on an air mattress. Fuck is you talking about? You just said it.
Okay. And
9 days,
but am I
10 days,
doing
you
that
ordered your
now?
furniture
Am I
off
doing it now?
Amazon. Bitch, what kind of
Yeah, I
flex is
did.
that?
I did. And
Embarrassing.
no, it's
So when
not.
you bring
Honey, it's
up
paid
people
for.
and when you try to address people, bitch, make sure that your eyes are dots and your X is
And my
crossed,
T's
bitch.
are crossed. They are. They
Girl,
are.
all. Yes.
They are.
Yes.
They are.
Because
Everything is
because
regardless.
other people's
I stay
accolades
within
ain't
my
your accolades.
means.
Remember that. So when you talk
Oh
about an
wow, because you
Armon
hopped off
Wiggins,
of
at least
Armon
have your
Wiggins.
own place
He was
because bitch,
talking about accolades. I
Armon
do have
didn't
my own
almost
accolades. I
lose
wrote my
his
first book
job.
at
Weren't you working
23.
in the medical
I have
field,
my own
girl? And
apartment.
you almost
I,
got fired for that heap of shit that you was trying to do, trying
honey,
to
I
find
still
people's
work there
medical
actually.
records.
I still work there actually.
Really?
I still
You
work.
sure
They
about
launched
that?
an. I'm 100% because I just got a check from there. They launched an internal
Post it.
investigation and found nothing
Post it.
about nothing.
Post it.
Don't
Post
worry
it.
about it, babes. Don't worry. The people who
Post
know
it.
know.
Like
I
I
don't
said,
need
post
to.
it. Fuck is you
Wiley,
talking
do I
about?
not always post my income?
Always.
Riley,
You
do I
always
not
done
always
that.
Bitch,
You
post it? So I'm not
always
a
done.
circus babe. I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do because you told me to do it. The people who know. And like I said, I still work there because they had an internal investigation and found absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
So this is what I'm
because they thought you was the one that was leaking private information to Tasha K, and that's why you got fired.
First of all, I was not working with Tasha K when that whole situation happened. And two, she did not go to my hospital. So when that dummy came online and started telling people that, they launched an entire investigation, went through everything and saw that I didn't do anything wrong. So that's it. Kept my job, kept it moving. 7 streams of income, babes. And
Yeah,
I'm constantly posting it. I'm only posting things that are relevant to my business.
I
But
feel
if
you.
9 days on an air mattress makes me broke, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Calling saying that somebody's accolades are not my accolades. I wrote my first book at 23. All of my businesses that I started are still running and successful without me doing any promotion. I'm still selling books to this day without me doing any promotion. I very well stand on my accolades. I never brag on Tasha's accolades, but I do hold her down and I got her back. So I understand that. Calling and calling me bitch on eating me up, then all right, I'm eating. You got it, girl. You got it, honey.
Concerned about the money that you're making. You're not broke. You eat good. You
I
looking
mean,
good.
and the thing is, like, I would understand if I was the type of person to talk about money and not post receipts, but I literally have videos on it. I literally have videos of showing y'all deposits, wire transfers. I'm literally showing people how to make money online. So this is what I'm talking about. Y'all just listen to the hype. Y'all just listen to anybody who does not like me and just says things. So, I mean, I'm posting the links in the chat if you wanted to see how I make.
Hello, experience. You there? All right, hold on 1 second, Chelsea. But definitely here. She posted a link of her channel. Chelsea, are you back? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so y'all can definitely check her out in her YouTube channel. What was the name of your YouTube channel, Chelsea? What's the name so they can follow you?
Oh, it's Chelsea Alana. We
Chelsea
talk
Alana.
about financial stability. We talk about how to set up an affiliate marketing website for people who don't have enough Instagram followers to get brand deals. I talk about how I made 25,000 last year on a website without any promotion on any social media. That's pretty much it.
Mm. Thank you so very much. And of course,
And
people.
oh wait, I saw somebody say buy a house. Thankfully, I have parents who made good investments. I have a duplex and a co-op in my name in New York that has 2 rental families living there. And so when they pass, that will be passed on to me. So for the people who just want to follow whatever somebody says on Twitter saying, "Oh, you got to buy," I don't have to buy a house. My parents own houses, they own rental properties, and that will be passed down to me. So if I want to move to Atlanta, New York, Miami, Texas, or whatever the case may be, I'm not shadowed down by a house. I don't have kids, so I don't know why people are trying to convince me to buy a house. But don't worry, that is the investment properties have been taken care of.
Oh, you really? But okay, Chelsea, got you a landlady.
No, people really don't be living the lives they be trying to tell other people to live, because it don't be making no type of sense.
Wow.
Anybody else want to say something? I mean, how many times can we? I mean, the thing is that people don't be understanding is before Storm and all this issues, y'all had nothing to say about me. So if y'all want to keep talking about air mattress and whatsoever, y'all can keep talking about, because that's all you got. And in a year, that would have happened a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever the case may be. Before that, nobody had nothing to say, realistically.
I heard that. The one and only Chelsea is on here. So if you want to send a request to come on to speak to Chelsea, you're more than welcome. We ask that you be not too loud, allow her to talk when you give your thoughts across. So if you're coming on, send a request, hit the request button. You can come on, you can talk to the superstar, the legend, Chelsea. Been in
I
the business.
hate you, Wiley.
But you've been in this business for a while and you give good advice. You give good advice. And
And I know,
so
and I be feeling so bad because some of these people, I actually go on their page and I look to see, and they do have potential, but they so mad at the messenger, they don't want to listen to the message, and that's why they're gonna be stuck where they're at.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't even know that Chelsea be on Lipstick Alley like that. So you know you messy if you on Lipstick
I
Alley.
don't give a fuck. Bitches know me by name on Lipstick Alley. I'll be right there. Shout out to Wags Unlimited. Shout out to Cali girl. Girl, come on.
Wow. I don't know what threads you been on Lipstick Alley. I used to be in Lipstick Alley thread with the B sector. And
No.
I think Darius Crooks, I mean Cooks, he got a Lipstick Alley thread about him, about all the stuff that they said that he has scammed people. But yeah.
You gotta look for the Lipstick Alleys with the hairstylists and the makeup artists. That's what I do. That's where you get all the good tea from. The hairstylist, the makeup artist that be coming there on anonymous and be telling all types of business whatsoever. That's what you gotta look for.
Ooh, you gotta teach me. Okay, okay. Somebody said y'all talk about our mom wanted to be famous. Chelsea clearly wants fame. Why y'all don't keep the same energy? How do you
I
respond?
don't want fame because here's the difference between me and Armon. Armon wants to take pictures with celebrities, and he comes on here, he brags about the celebrities that he be with all the time. I mean, like, you can go through my followers on Instagram. There are celebrities that have been following me for years, that I've gone to dinner with, that I met up with, that I've done business with, and I never felt the need. You will never see a post or anything like that, me bragging, oh, I've rubbed shoulders with da 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 da. I mean, when my book came out in 2018, Nicki Minaj retweeted it and called me pretty. You bitch, I was holding on to that, but I don't be going on, oh, Nicki Minaj called me. I didn't do all that, but Armon does. That's the difference. You talking about I want fame. I never, if you did not mention me, would not say anything whatsoever. Armon comes on here every single day to remind y'all he took a picture with Kanye West in size 42 boots. Every day he will never let y'all forget that he took a picture with Kanye West. That's clearly somebody who wants fame. Me, on the other hand, I just be telling y'all I was on an air mattress for 9 days and just be hoping y'all forget about it. That's it.
I heard that. Well, thank you, Chelsea. Tell them again how to get in contact with your YouTube, your social media.
Nah, fuck these people. Don't come on. I just got my channel back. I told you somebody hacked my shit. I just got my shit back. Fuck y'all. No, but thank you, Wiley.
No problem. Thank you so very much. Oh man, thank y'all so very much for coming on. That was just amazing. I just want to hear a song before I go.